Hi there, welcome back to Nick's Toy Barn. If you're a G.I. Joe collector or even an Action Man collector, you might not have seen these before. The Action Man Patrol Adventure Kit for boys, and I can't find an exact date for these, but I had the set in the late 70s, so we'll go with that. And they were probably my favourite thing that I owned at the time. They're quite hard to find, especially in good condition and box like these ones are, and they can be really expensive. But as you know, I'm a bit of a bargain hunter, and I only paid £12.99 for this one, £12.50 for this one, and £35 for the radio, which are all really good bargains. And there's a few more that I would like to add to my collection, like the mess tin and the torch, but I haven't found those at the right price yet. But I do have my original mess tin from the late 70s, and here it is. I don't have the knife and fork and the spoon or the bit that goes on the back of the mess tin. They got lost years ago, but it still brings back great memories of Action Man adventure in the back garden and eating my dinner out of this mess tin, so I didn't have to go indoors. Right, I'll get these all out of the way and we'll take a look at the uniform first, I think. And as you can see in the box, it's still got the original paper that wraps the uniform. And the only thing that is missing from this is the original belt. This is the later belt from the Action Man Adventure kit that came out after this. So this isn't the original belt, but I am on the lookout for the original one and we'll get one day. I don't think this was ever worn because the condition of it is just immaculate. And there's the original badge that used to sew on the jumper, but there's no wear on the beret at all. So like I said, I don't think this has ever been worn. That's probably why it survived in the original packaging in this condition. But I wonder why somebody took the original belt out. But I think you'll agree with me that £12.99 was an absolute bargain for this, but that wasn't all I got for my money. Hidden behind the first uniform was another uniform, and this is the later Action Man Patrol uniform, which isn't as good as the first one in my opinion, but it's where the belt came from, and it's got the top and the trousers and a scarf as well, so that was an added bonus. And when I bought this from eBay, and when I bought it, the vendor didn't even tell me that they were going to give me this uniform as well, so it was a total surprise. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this came out in the early 80s. Like I said before, I can't find any information of the dates for these. So if you know when they originally came out, if you could let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're watching this in America and you're a G.I. Joe collector, did you have something similar to this for your G.I. Joes? That'd be really interesting to know if you could put that in the comments below. So that's the Action Man Patrol uniforms. And next up, we've got the Action Man Patrol walkie-talkies. And as you can see, the box is in great condition for the age. And on there it says, "It really works, command your own patrol." And you didn't need batteries for these because they were connected by a wire. So you didn't have to go out and buy expensive batteries. And the catalogue number for this one is 35113. And it says they're made in Hong Kong for Palitoy, under license from Hasbro. I'll just take it out of the box. These are also in really good condition, although one of the little Action Man stickers has been lost. And the thing that strikes you about these things, like when you were a kid, I remember these and you think that they're really big, but now if you can see the size of my hand, these are actually really small. When I got these through the post, they just the package seemed really small. I expected them to be a lot bigger than this. But that's the Action Man Patrol walkie-talkies. And last but not least, we have the Action Man Patrol radio, a rugged solid state transistor radio with microphone and Morse button and headphones. And as you can see there, it says battery included, which you don't see much nowadays. And the box isn't in brilliant condition, but it's not too bad considering it's from the 1970s. And this is actually one of the more rarer things to find in the Action Man Patrol line. Like I said before, this only cost me £35, and I think I paid £5 for postage, which wasn't bad. And the radio actually works, and it's in really, really good condition, as you'll see in a minute. But that's the box. I'll just get this out of the way and we'll take a look at the actual radio. When I was a kid, I remember this being like a massive radio, and now, as you can see by the size of my hand, it's really tiny. But it's in absolutely awesome condition. And there's one thing to watch out for these if you're going to buy one of these radios. The hardest thing to find is the little battery cover. 9 times out of 10 that is always missing, and if it is there, you normally pay a premium for it. And there's the original carry strap. I'll just show you the other things what you get with it. The headphones or headphone, microphone, and the original instructions, which were all in really good condition. And these all came in the original little plastic bags as well, which was quite nice. I'll just show you the radio actually working. You turn it on here. But as you can hear, there's one problem with this radio. It's an AM radio, and most stations now are either FM or digital, so as a radio is rather useless. I think I can pick up one channel on this, but you know that's not why I've got it. It's nostalgia for me. It's about the memories it brings back. So there it is, the Action Man Patrol field radio. And another thing I really like about these is the artwork on the boxes. I think that just screams like the 1970s, which I think is really awesome. And they display really nicely with the Action Man figures as well. So like I said before, let me know whether there was a G.I. Joe alternative to this in America. I'd be interested to know. And also let me know whether you had these when you were a kid or whether you remember these. And if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.